Hello friends, today I'm going to talk about sustainability and tourism. To begin with, let's take a look at the Butler's model for destination development. As we can see in the Butler's model, there are 5 stages that a destination goes through during its lifetime. In the first stage, a location that has some aspect that the tourists may enjoy is first discovered by some people. In the second stage, when people start coming to the location to enjoy views or some activities, then it facilities and services. As a result, the local industry starts to grow and develop. That's a growth stage. In the third stage, as we see these people are satisfied, the word spreads through word of mouth publicity, and gradually the location becomes a successful tourist destination. And even more businesses and corporations invest in the area to benefit from the boom. Eventually, the destination gets very commercial and loses some of its authenticity, some of its originality. Heavy crowds and mass tourism activities saturate the market. And what we see over here is the problem of the stagnation phase. Today we are here at the Niagara College Teaching Winery, and I spoke to Dan Kernahan, the manager at the winery. Wine and winery tourism is a niche that more and more tourists are willing to explore nowadays. And this could be a lifeline for the saturated tourism market of Niagara Falls. Let's see what Dan has to say.
But since the mid-1970s, a lot of kind of pioneering European farmers, along with some pretty smart businessmen, have really started to rejuvenate the industry and really help it to grow. A lot of people took a lot of chances and risks in growing European vinifera varieties in what was traditionally a fruit belt region, and finding a success that was, quite frankly, surprised the people who were doing it. And throughout the 1990s, we've seen that growth expand, pretty much explode exponentially. Whereas now, in this current state of the wine industry we're sitting, there are over 200 wineries in the province of Ontario. To put that in perspective, in the 1980s, there was around 25 or 30. So that expansive growth has been on the growth of wine as an important part of the beverage sector here in Canada and its growth. I think you're seeing a lot of that in terms of the expansion of the type of tourism we're seeing in Niagara. People don't just come here anymore to go see Niagara Falls, stay at a hotel, go to a wax museum, and leave. And now people really want to spend some time, get out of the city. It's a different type of visitor that we're seeing. In a more modern sense, they're far more tuned into what they want. A lot of people want to relax. They want good quality food. They want a story behind everything. They want good quality service. And so our expansion and growth has been on the back of high quality customer service experiences, a focus and accepting that we're not going to compete in the bulk market, and understanding that if we're going to thrive as a region and an industry, that we need to compete on quality and the uniqueness of the product that we offer. And so I think that's been where we've seen the best growth, is the quality of experience, the quality of product, and people can feel good about the products that we're offering. They're excited and happy to serve Ontario wines at their table and to show their friends when they come to visit from out of province.
So during our discussion at the winery, we touched on a very frightening yet very important part, that winery and wine tourism could also get saturated, and it could also result into a decline. So, but we have been very fortunate enough that a lot of study and a lot of research has gone into the sustainability tourism area and the sector as a whole. And winery over here, or the wineries in overall Canada, can actually benefit from those studies.
So if we're going to grow as an industry, we have to kind of stick our feet in the ground and focus more on the quality and sustainability of the products that we're offering. So you're seeing, especially with the growth of the locavore movement, people more inclined to want to drink and eat things that grow in their backyard. I think we need to embrace that as an industry and focus more on quality farming practices. I think that's going to give us more access to markets. It's going to make our products more attractive to people in our own backyard, and really help to grow profits and to help attract more and more attention to the industry at large. I think if we focus on quality and focus on sustainable farming practices, and focus on things like organics and biodynamics in the wine industry, and telling the story of our farmers. We're not growing grapes. We don't have 600 or 700 acre plots like you'll find in large wine producing regions like Australia or California. So any change in climate, any change in market trends is going to have a great influence on what they do. So we need to embrace that and be aware of what's happening in the wider world, and promoting positive ecosystems, and within that helping to become more of a part of the agricultural community in the area. And I think that's going to be a key to our growth as we go forward.
Video, we have tried to bring you just a little sneak peek on how locations become destinations, and how niche tourism products like Niagara Wine Tourism can play an important role in rejuvenating a stagnated tourist destination while using sustainable approach and sustainable practices. I hope this video was interesting enough for you guys to enjoy, and it managed to bring some awareness and knowledge about sustainability, as well as entertaining you. Until next time, this is Chetan signing off.